Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm gonna talk about something a little different than usual. I'm gonna talk about how to be happy and positive. Don't think you can be happy for whatever reason. Everyone can be happy, everyone deserves to be happy, but it's not just like that. You have to work on it, you have to put effort into it, and eventually it will definitely pay off. When I didn't feel good, I wanted to be happy but I didn't know how. But how I got there is so different than how I expected to get there, so definitely pay attention to everything in this video that I say because it's really important. So let's just get started. So I'm gonna discuss many things in this video, but first off I'm gonna start with looking at the positive things in life. Bad things can happen to you, life can be sucky, I know that so well, but you can't control everything. You can't control what happens to you. You can't control life, but we can control how you react to it. Things might suck. Maybe you lose your job. Maybe you're like, oh crap, now I lose my job. I won't have an income. That can really bring you down, and that's okay for a moment. You should definitely not ignore your feelings. If you're sad, be sad. Don't push your emotions away. If you want to cry, then just cry. Let it out. Just breathe and think. Look at the positive side. Just take a step back and look at it from a different perspective. Sometimes what I do is I look at it as if it was my friend's situation and I would be giving her advice. When your friend is sad about something, you always try to cheer her up. You always try to look at the positive things that she maybe hasn't thought about. You should do that too, but then for yourself. So let's say maybe you didn't really like this job. Maybe you didn't really enjoy it, but of course it was an income. Go look for something better. Go look for something more fun. But don't just sit around and think, oh, I don't have a job. I won't have money. I don't have an income. I'm never gonna find a job. Don't do that. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna make you feel better. You can't change it. Which brings me to my next point, acceptance. I think about 2 years ago, I wasn't happy. I was sad every day. I would cry. Now I am happy. While not much has changed in the meantime. Because at some point, when I was more happier, I realized something, and that is happiness is being happy with what you already have. And to achieve that, you need to accept what you have, accept the situations in your life, still make the best of it, because you can't change it, and you shouldn't feel lack in your life. Let's say you're out of a job, you don't have as much money as you used to, maybe you're living off your savings account. You might feel a lack of money, but lack isn't real. Lack is just a feeling, but it's not real. It's just a kind of an illusion. You just gotta accept it. You have less money now. In a few months you'll have more money, and that's okay, because it's not gonna be different by you crying about it. Just accept it. You're not lacking in money. You just have a little less than you did last month. And that is okay. Just tell yourself it is okay. Sometimes you gotta realize nothing is forever, and maybe you're lacking money right now, and maybe you're not having a job right now, but in a few months you do. In a few months you'll have maybe a really fun job that you love and enjoy going to every day, and you will have more money, maybe more money than you've ever had before. You have no idea. So you gotta stay positive, because being sad doesn't help anyone and it's not gonna get you any further. So just accept it. Is a big step in happiness. I'm telling you, really. Then the next step is get rid of negativity. One big step that I took that really made me so much happier was quitting my job. I hated working for someone else. I hated having to be somewhere and someone telling me what to do. It's not what I wanted to do. YouTube was what I wanted to do, and even though I didn't make a lot with it, I still did it anyway. I quit my job while almost everyone else told me not to. I did it anyway, and it was the best decision of my life. I realized that maybe not everyone can do this, and that's where acceptance comes in. But if you can get rid of something that doesn't serve you right, doesn't make you feel positive and happy, get rid of it. I'm serious. Maybe you have some toxic friends or something that just don't make you feel good, and maybe they don't treat you right. Well, get rid of them. Seriously, get new friends. That will make you so much happier. Change what you can if it brings you negativity, and if you can't change it, accept it until time changes. Do you know what I mean? Then moving on to my next point, gratitude. Gratitude is such a big part. Practicing gratitude, personally, a few times per week. You can do it every day. You can do it once a week to start off with. Write down 3 things what you're grateful for. I usually think of what happened during the day, maybe what happened the day before. I write down what I'm grateful for. It can be the smallest thing. Maybe you try something new for breakfast and it was really, really good, and you can't wait to make it again and enjoy that food again the next morning. Hey guys, I just wanted to add something to this, because you really can't think of anything. You can always be grateful that you can walk and that you can feel and hear and see, because there are many people that are deaf. There are many people that are blind. There are many people that have been in an accident.
maybe can't ever walk again in their entire life. And I think you can do at least one of those things. And maybe you're one of those people that can't walk anymore, and that's why you're feeling a lack in happiness. Be grateful for the things that you can do. Be grateful that you can hear your favorite song and that you can watch a beautiful sunset. You know what I mean? Those are the things that you don't really think about, that you can actually do those things. Well, you should be so grateful for that, because there are many people that can't. I heard a beautiful song today, and I'm so grateful that I was actually able to hear that song and listen to it and analyze it, because there are many people that can't hear. Be grateful for your ability to live. That is also amazing, and many people can't. So think about that. Just write it down, and don't just write down, I got my paycheck today. That's not enough. Write your feelings out. I got my paycheck today, so now I can buy new clothes, and I'm really, really happy, and I'm really gonna enjoy it, and I can't wait to go shopping. Read it back to yourself and really feel the gratefulness and really feel the happiness that you feel with that thing happening to you. Set a reminder for like every 2 or 3 days and just write down what you're grateful for. Another thing that really helped me is waking up in the good mood. I always woke up bad, and when I woke up I was like, I don't want to get up, I don't want to go through the day. I looked up tips and things that would maybe make me feel better as I woke up, and there are a few things that really changed my morning. First off, don't get your phone right away. This was actually really good because it made so much sense. I was watching this video and it was like, you get up, you get your phone, you read all these negative things, maybe bad things that happen in the world, bad news, or you see something. Just a few minutes, just wake up, just don't look at your phone. Don't be influenced by that right away, because it really has a big influence on you. At least it did for me. It really helped. Another thing is thinking of your goals. It's weird to say, but I think of my goals. I really think of the person that I want to be. I kind of got in that mood of being that person in some way. I know it sounds so weird, but that's kind of how I got into it, and it really helps a lot. In the morning, I start off on the right foot by saying to myself, no, today I'm gonna be happy, I'm gonna make the best of it, it's gonna be a great day, I'm gonna be very productive, I'm gonna do a lot of things, just like that. And also, very important, just tell yourself it's gonna be a great day. I also heard someone say that every time she wakes up in the morning, she smiles. First thing she does. When I get my phone, first thing I do is put on music. I have this morning playlist with a lot of upbeat music. It really sets off a good mood. Then moving on to not worrying. Now this is something that a lot of people do. I still do too, but less than I used to, for sure. Worry and fear is just an illusion. It's not there. As well as insecurity, it's just this little voice in your head, but it's not real. My tip for you is turn it off. Last week I watched the new Disney movie Luca. In this movie there are two guys, and there's this moment where one wants to go ride a bike down a mountain and the other one is like, I'm scared. But the guy is like, that's just a voice in your head, just tell it to shut up. And he says, throughout the movie they all say, Silencio Bruno.
I can't do it.
You got a Bruno in your head. Don't listen to stupid Bruno. Silencio Bruno.
Silencio Bruno.
Louder. Silencio Bruno.
Silencio Bruno.
Can you still hear him?
Nope, just you.
Good. Now hang on.
I also read this comment under a video of Silencio Bruno, and they said, whenever I get irrational anxiety, I like to call my anxiety Bobby. Whenever Bobby acts up, I just think about how stupid he is and I laugh at him. That helps me relax. I find this more effective than Silencio Bruno because you're not just telling Bruno to be quiet, but instead you laugh at him, putting yourself in a positive, confident mindset. And I thought that was such a good tip. Another way what I personally do is, if I ever get a negative feeling or a negative thought in my head, for example about YouTube, sometimes I think like, oh, but no one's gonna watch that, or people are gonna react negative to it. Think of this funny picture or scene that makes you laugh, makes you happy. Just think of that and it'll put you in a positive mindset. And then you say the opposite, like, yeah, but people are gonna watch my videos and people are gonna respond positive to it, and you kind of pull yourself back from it. I always think of the scene from Friends where Phoebe screams like, my eyes, my eyes. I think that's so funny. You have to control your thoughts. Say it until you believe it. Like, I can do it. I am ready for it. I am good enough for it. Just keep saying it until you believe it, until it makes you smile. Then the last part is be in the now. This also helps with the worrying part. Maybe you have something coming up tomorrow or next week. Maybe you have like a competition or something and you're just worried that you're gonna mess it up and you're gonna fail in front of people. Focus on right now. Where are you? Where are you sitting? Maybe today you're hanging out with friends and you're having a lot of fun while you're also worrying and thinking about tomorrow, and you're just worrying about that while you're here with your friends, supposed to have fun. So don't worry about tomorrow or next week. Don't think about that. Just enjoy where you are right now. You're gonna miss what's in front of you, and life goes by so fast. Believe me, it does. You're going through these positive things while you're thinking about something bad and negative. You're not really enjoying the positive moments. While those are so important. Going back to the example of maybe have a really huge competition tomorrow or next week, and maybe you're really nervous for that. First of all, don't worry about that now. And also, you don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe you're gonna do really well and you have nothing to worry about. You know, maybe you're gonna end up first. That is a possibility as well. People always look at the negative and the negative outcomes. What is the worst that can happen? They always think about that, but don't think about that for once. Think about what is the best that could happen. Always think about the most positive outcome, but don't expect too much, of course. Just go in with no expectations and make the best of it. A competition is also supposed to be fun, right? You don't know what's gonna happen in the future, so don't worry about that yet. Focus on the now, what you can do now to be happy. It's okay, I don't have to worry about that right now. That's not today. I still have to sleep and stuff and eat and do all of these other things before I'm actually there, so I'm not gonna worry about it now. I'm just gonna have fun. So that was the last point, and I just wanna say one more thing. Happiness is being happy and satisfied with what you already have. So don't think, yeah, but if I find love, I'll be happy. If I find a good job, I'll be happy. Don't put your happiness in one place. Don't be like, oh, if I have all of this, then I'll be happy. No, that's not how happiness works, because like that, you're never gonna be happy, believe me. That's why you need to be happy with where you already are and be grateful for those new things that come into your life that make your life even better. Don't put your faith and happiness in that one thing that you don't have right now. You're supposed to be happy with what you have. If I can get there, anyone can get there. It is good. It is a wonderful place to be. So come back to this video as many times as you need, or you can watch a bunch of other videos, get a bunch of tips, practice it. I guess that was it for this video. If you have any questions, if you want to talk about anything, you can always ask in the comments or send me a DM if you want any private advice. I am here for you, okay? I definitely want to help you. I really want to help you be happy as well, because you deserve it. You really do. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content, and I hope I will see you in my next video.